Hello. In this one-on-one session for showing our album, I would like to give you an idea and a feeling in this time when you are not able to in person view one of our albums. I wanted to share with you how I used to show to my wedding couples the wedding albums, what we have them on the booth. So basically this is how we packaging our wedding albums. This is done with the acrylic cover, which is on the magnet, and inside we have the album, which can be pulled and put aside. This wood is this wooden box, which prevents the album to be able to kept for a long time. The cover, they don't have to be really with the picture, can be just with the color of your choice and can be written the way how you want it. So right here we have one album which is with the UV coating. So UV coating basically is protection of your album, what protects from fingerprints, from water, from oily hands, so therefore you will be not stressed out to showcase to your family and friends. This is a shiny or glossy finish, and we have two choices of protection. One is that finish, the other finish is more a luster, it's more gloss, more soft on feeling. So this is the finish which is preferred more by the brides, and this is finish what is preferred more by the grooms, but not necessarily it's not really right or wrong. The pages inside, they are the same, the paper, just the finishing. So basically I always tell a story to my couples based on which my past wedding couple we're looking at. So here, for example, let's start. This is the guys getting ready and happening in the Cambridge hotel, and the bride is in Cambridge Mill. You don't really see any stress here because right now in this time Cambridge Mill doesn't really have electricity. One of the drivers nearby have hit the transformer close to it and have been taken the entire electricity. So therefore Cambridge Mill was working on that until these guys, they learn for that story, but nobody knows that actually they are making fun of that. With that being said, we went on the location, which is Mill Race, just opposite Cambridge Mill, and we took some beautiful images. Nobody really knows what's going on behind the scene, but we are focusing on their feelings. Here we showcase was Thanksgiving Day week wedding, so therefore all the pictures, all the greenery there here together with the background over there. Here whoever gonna get married in Cambridge Mill is really familiar with the balcony here. So for the balcony we have two photographers. I was all the way to the back to capture this image, and Jackie, in that time my second photographer, was from the back to showcase the other story. So many things going on when we shoot events like that. So here we have one photographer, another photographer, and that is another. So there's so many views just to showcase the feeling of the wedding, because you cannot be on the same place in the same time. Here the beautiful staircase on the Cambridge Mill was showcased until the point when afterwards this bride really booked me, because this particular picture, when she saw that and she wanted to replicate, so we did that and we showcased this beautiful sunset image. At the end I always take my couple for the nighttime picture, where we have this again couple. I make sure I take them to place, and every signature nighttime pictures is different based on the image, based on the location where we're at. So here we went at the park, and again I captured this image, which to me they're beautiful, and to my wedding couple as well. Here we have another story. The story is this dog was part of the wedding party, and here we have the bride, the groomsmen getting ready for the first look. The first look was this entire spread. So you can tell the story by saying the father of the bride, Sarah, brought her the location, say bye to her, and then she walked all the way there towards to Blair. Here you will see another photographer who is capturing the other view. So here the curious Schnauzer, the dog, is seeing the first look as well together with here. Here, every single parent will relay, this is the look of the proud father in the same time. And very emotional as well to the first look. So, and afterwards we take beautiful images. This location was at Grimsby, other side of 401 in the Bruce Trail. So here you can see the beautiful fall foliage and stuff. To the point we just crossed the 401, and then we have another beautiful view, but now is of the lake. You can see the design of these images and of this album is really clean, and to me less is more, which means if you put more images you will really confuse the viewer. So therefore I always have a leading image and then 3 complementary to that. And again, we have a leading image and that is complementary. This is in Casablanca, and this is where the reception was going on, and you can see the beautiful nighttime picture, what I'm proud of it. Here is getting ready images, the ring, the dress, and the showcasing the season of the wedding together with my bride who was getting ready to go inside the dress. On the other side you have the second photographer who is recording the fun of the groomsmen and the groom. So here is multiple images showcasing the fun, but in overall is focusing on the groom and the reaction. Here I always choose 2 images and 2 that complementing my bride is getting ready for the big day. With all those images getting ready, I always make sure I focus on details, but therefore I never forget when this was happened. So I really took advantage of the family lamp where it was there, and I frame it in the way for the dress to showcase. Here in so many locations we find so many barriers for many reasons. For example, at the church it was really bright, but we have so many restrictions, so I went behind one area which I think is a stand for the musicians, so I shot through that where I can get the bride and groom, the best man, and the maid of honor. In here we went to location which is country heritage park. I don't know if you can see, but here it's rainy day. They're in the shade inside, and I'm on the rain with my assistant holding the umbrella. When went rainy too much, we went inside and we took some images, but then we wanted to go back again, so we went back again to showcase all the color of the fall, and then back inside for some more emotions. Knowing that my couple really want this this greenery and stuff, I went all the way out and I positioned them in the door when they're still dry. And I'm wet, but doesn't really matter about me, it's more about them, with showcasing the full image. Here this couple was Jessica is a mix between Portuguese mom and Indian father, and Anthony is Italian. And here you can see all the tradition incorporated, so I make sure I showcase that over here, but still we have the leading images. In here many of the brides really like to take images of the shoes and the investment what they have, so I make sure I cover that to the point when it's enough, and that flat shooting on the invitation with jewelry and things. Here we have the leading image when my bride is getting ready, and then the bridesmaid helping it. For this wedding we chose to have the first look because it was almost winter wedding, and the ceremony was late in the afternoon when there's not so much light. So therefore we went on a location where I was able to capture 3 completely different scenery. That is one with the evergreen, one once my bride was hot, she removed the cover, and then we took some images with the sun as well. Towards the end you can see the bridesmen, they're really cold at that point, but the idea is now more about the groom and the bride. Here I always focus again I never add extra cover. I always keep it simple, because the album what you would like to create now, you don't want to be embarrassed afterwards. So therefore we went to a location. This is around 3:30 and fairly dark. Paletta mentioned in Burlington when we took a couple of images, and before we left I figured out that always in fall or summer, people, they are all about the leaves, but here we didn't have leaves, so I make sure it's all about the connection. So I put them in the way how really from the bride and groom, for connection, kiss, and then excitement. Many times we don't have time to document the setup at the reception area. I make sure all the time to be able to capture the cake, the setups, some creative images of the rings until my bride and groom getting ready. Till the end, depend of the location, I always take them for the nighttime shot, and here was close to Christmas, so there were Christmas lights, and I make sure there were only 2 trees with Christmas light, but I positioned them close to the window mirror where reflect those lights, and therefore I get silhouette of that. So basically that is how one of the albums I used to present to my couple and to whoever comes. Obviously I present more than one album, but I would just fly through this one because this is the similar album, just completely different sample. Always I make sure I connect the couple who is viewing the images with the location. If I know the location, I will be like, oh wait, this is Kelso. Yeah, I have shot in Kelso. Let me show you this. Oh wait, this is this location, like Oatmeal. Let me show you what ideas we have about that. Or how about bride and groom, the bridal party. Sometimes we have documentary styles. For example, this is the son of the groom, and for the garter removal, he didn't even know why his father was down until people actually stopped him to tell him that it's part of the wedding ceremony. So all those images, like all this emotional and nighttime images, I make sure I mix so many styles through the wedding day, because it's not about one style. It's more about, like, how about this moon shot, because I never put fake moon or any fake thing on the images. The reason why, you were there, so you will remember them for your own eyes. So therefore we have some clean shot, like for example this bride of mine, this is handmade dress, and the way how she behaved, this is taken like in 30 seconds. I make sure, okay, can you put your earrings there? And I'm like, by the way, where is your mother? So she give her a look, and then she give me a look back. So I make sure all those images, they were taken that way till the point when we went in the church, and then some images of the bride and groom. So towards the end, again, I'm covering all those setup in the reception area, and that album is over. So basically that was one-on-one, little bit extended image video for you guys to see and get idea if you are not able in person to see the videos. Thank you so much.